everyone, my name is Yogi Patel and I'm currently a student in Arkansas. Last year, I competed at the 2025 Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair in the category of Engineering Technology, Statics, and Dynamics, where I earned a full-ride scholarship to a STEM program at the Missouri University of Science and Technology for my project on a novel hybrid airfoil design. My project was titled Development and Testing of Novel Hybrid Airfoil Designs for Enhanced Low-Speed Lift and Efficiency. In short, I designed and tested a hybrid airfoil that combines traditional aerodynamic curves with simple lift-generating features. The goal was to improve low-speed lift, since many aircraft stalls and efficiency losses happen at lower speeds during takeoff and landing. My motivation came from two sources. First, I've always been fascinated by aerospace engineering, and second, I watched a lot of documentaries that analyzed several aircraft accidents caused by aerodynamic stalls, and it made me wonder, could we design an airfoil that delays stalls and maintains lift at lower speeds? That question became the foundation of my project. To develop my ideas, I started a deep dive into airfoil theory. I researched classical shapes like the Clark Y, NACA 4412, and symmetrical profiles, and then explored lift-enhancing structures like camber. My goal was to create a simple, maneuverable, and hybrid airfoil design that still maintained its aerodynamic performance. Finding resources wasn't easy. I didn't initially have access to a professional wind tunnel, so I built my own small-scale version using available materials and engineered a mount to measure lift. I also learned basic 3D modeling and printed multiple prototype airfoil designs. For mentorship, I reached out to engineers online and locally. One of the most helpful conversations came from someone at Dassault Falcon Jet, who gave me insight on how real aerospace engineers balance lift, drag, and manufacturing constraints. In general, though, to attain mentorship, the best approach is to reach out to a professor in your field of study at a local university. When I tested my designs, I kept all conditions constant: wind speed, angle of attack increments, and wind tunnel calibration, all to ensure fair comparisons. In the comparisons, my hybrid airfoil showed stronger low-speed performance than the Clark Y baseline, with higher lift at lower angles of attack. During judging at ISEF, the questions were intense. The judges asked me about Reynolds number, lift-enhancing device influence on turbulence, scaling between small wind tunnels and real aircraft, and how my hybrid design might behave at higher speeds. They also questioned design constraints and whether the improvements were statistically significant. Those questions pushed me to think deeper about every decision I made and helped me strengthen my understanding of the concepts I was testing. ISEF itself is unlike anything else. The exhibit hall is massive, and you're surrounded by thousands of brilliant students from around the world, each with a project they've poured months into. And the judging day was both nerve-wracking and exciting. Judges are experts in their fields, and they're not just testing your knowledge, they're also testing your reasoning, your honesty, and your scientific maturity. One memorable moment for me was when a judge challenged me on whether my lift-enhancing features might cause drag penalties at cruise speeds. Another asked how my results could scale to real aircraft or even drones. Those conversations were challenging, but they were also some of the most exciting moments because I got to have a real engineering discussion with professionals who treated me like a peer. ISEF also taught me how to communicate better, along with how to break down complex concepts so anyone can understand them while still demonstrating depth to the experts. Meeting other finalists was another highlight, and it reminded me that STEM is collaborative, creative, and full of people who genuinely love to ask questions. Here are some things I learned that I wish someone had told me earlier. First, choose a problem you genuinely care about. You're going to spend months with your project, so make sure you have passion for the topic you select. Second is to keep a clean notebook or a digital log, because the judges love organized data and consistent methods. Third, test early and revise your methods often. The first idea is rarely the best. The fourth is to learn to explain your project at multiple levels: a 10-second summary, a 30-second overview, and a full technical breakdown. And finally, practice answering questions, especially the question, why? Because almost every judge's question comes down to why you made a certain choice. Some more practical competition strategies that helped me win included over-preparing visuals. Even simple graphs or anti-diagrams will help your judge instantly understand what you have done. Also, make sure you have a limitation section ready. The judges respect honesty. You should know your statistics as well, even basic error analysis, because it helps you set yourself apart. Prepare for cross-disciplinary judges as well, since not all your judges will be experts in your exact topic. Talk like a collaborator, not a memorizer, and bring backup materials, extra diagrams, supplementary data, and raw measurements. There are several personal takeaways that truly shaped me as well. Your project doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be honest and well supported. I stressed too much about making everything flawless instead of focusing on clarity. Judges aren't trying to intimidate you, they're genuinely curious. And once I realized this, answering questions became exciting instead of scary. Walking into ISEF means you've already achieved something extraordinary, and that mindset helps calm nerves. Failure during testing is also normal. My first wind tunnel setup barely worked, but that failure forced me to redesign better. And finally, ISEF isn't just about awards, it's about growth. It taught me confidence, communication, and resilience, all skills that I now use in every new project I start. And for anyone looking to take their work beyond ISEF, RISE has a tracker of recommended journals, awards, and conferences that students can apply to. It's a great tool to plan your STEM journey and discover opportunities to share your work. You'll find the link in the comments. Thanks for listening to my ISEF story, and I hope my experience encourages you to pursue your ideas fearlessly and take your projects as far as they can go. Thank you.